gentlemen, the show is about to start in.
You come home, your wife, your girl talking to you rough. You grew up in a rough childhood. Man, a lot of black men don't know what peace look like out of voice of another black.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. To say, just to vocally say that a lot of black men don't even know what peace look like. Bro, nope. You know that, bro?
Just whatever, you know what I'm saying? We definitely got a few specific questions.
Yeah, I'm very much single.
One of my clients gave me an envelope around the holidays that had $5,100 bills in it and bought this van. And my clients and my followers did the rest.
I didn't know how to pay bills. The only confrontation we ever had is because I didn't pay my bills. You're like, bro, I put you in this place. I mean, it's funny, but it's real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't know about paying bills, Bean.
Act on stage. Just get on stage. Shakespeare, off Broadway, off Broadway, off Broadway. He says, get on stage. And I tell any actor, get on stage.
What hurt you, it don't hurt me. Like gave that to me early. I'm 334 and used to live in dirty.
I learned a long time ago. People like to put people together, but God, He puts purposes together. That's why sometimes.
Success starts with you. Shop Are You Successful apparel, successful perfume, Velora Crown Hair Growth Oil, Elevation Bath Soaks, and more at successfultoyproduction.com.
Like gave it to me early. What hurt you, it don't hurt me. Like gave that to me early. I'm 334 and used to live in dirty. What hurt you, it won't hurt me. Life gave that to me early. I'm 334 and used to live in.
Already know, man. You already know. Man, shouts out to everybody that has taking time out their busy week. It's Friday. You could be can bill drinking, wet at the end, joint lip passing, nose about to bleed, cocaine snorting, or grandma fingerprinted dirty Bible reading. Whatever your hang up could be, you could be doing that, but y'all decide to tap in, tune in, lock in on V108, the vibe, the talk vibe, holla at your boy, man, and sit with your boy Miles on the GusBoiRaw show, man. So we thankful, man. We appreciate y'all, and we about to have a ride, man. We got quite a few guests supposed to be on the show tonight, so we're gonna be starting the first series on this Friday of our Fat Moufn. Yeah, Fat Moufn. Thank you. This is going to be where we sit down, men and women, different ages, different ethnicities, and we're going to just chop it up, man. We're going to share some things, you know what I'm saying? We may debate a little bit, but at the end of it all, man, we're trying to get to, to some resolve, maybe answer some questions, maybe work some things out, y'all. So it's going to be a good ride. I've been reaching out to quite a few of my friends, associates, and ex one-night stands, and some 2 and 3 night stands too. They supposed to be on the show. I wish I could get my baby mamas on the show, man. I don't know if anybody know. If y'all know Punkin Number, man, tell Punkin I want her on the show. And what my last daughter, what is my last child? What her mama name? I know her scripper name was Star. That I do know. And then my oldest child, her mama, Sabrina. That's my dog. Me and Sabrina have always been cool. and we don't hunch. We never did keep hunching. That one thing I didn't do, you know what I'm saying, with my baby mama. We didn't keep a continual, you know, we ain't keep doing that. Like Art did with his baby mamas and exes and all the little things he did. Nasty self. Him and old stinking dick hair ass Dixman John. We were talking about you today, John. Every time I think about you, I get in my emotions. So let me take a drink and cool off. Time I think about you, I get hot all over again. Yeah, man. But anyway, I wish I could get my baby mamas on the show, man, and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Share some things, you know, vent, release a little bit, give them the address so they can stop by. All that good stuff, man. I think tonight is going to be a continuation of a long-lasting ride, man. It's going to be good tonight. We got people already tapping in. I tell you, these studio lights be blinding me. I can't see who all on there right now. I know we got D1 is on the platform already. We got a Renee on the platform already. I ain't gonna connect who's who. I'll let other people do that. We got Arthur Randolph on the set today, and we got somebody over there all blacked out. I can't see what that say. My eye. Oh, that's Kelly. That's a Kelly. I think that is Kelly. I think that's Kelly. Yeah, this how I messed up when I was talking to Dick. Sister all crazy. These lights, how you can't see, and I thought that was somebody else. I'm just talking to that lady, and What these little gnats know how to find that old mouth with leftover coochie in it, don't they? Come on, man, stop. But anyway, I think that that's Kelly. We got some more people that's going to be on the show. It's going to be a great ride. We're going to be discussing some things, y'all. And I just want to give y'all. We're going to talk about relationship. We're going to talk about resolve, and we're just going to talk about what's really going on. Like why men see it one way, and why women see it another way. We talk about hard-headed women. You know what I'm saying? And then we talk about skin on the back of men's hand. When I grew up, the skin that was on the back of my uncle them hand was my auntie them's on. It wasn't my uncle them skin. It was skin because now stop. Let me stop, man. Look, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all locked in on V108 The Vibe. It's gonna be a great ride. You know what I'm saying? You're on the Talk Vibe segment of the show. It's the GusBoiRaw show, man. We're going to take a quick music break. And when we come back, we're going to fill that platform with our folks, man. We're going to have fun with it. So y'all don't go nowhere, man. If you got to pee or doo-doo, go ahead and do that now. You know what I'm saying? We'll be right back, man. Y'all know what it is. We out here.
You're tuned into the GusBoiRaw show, bringing you that real raw.
Who is it? I'm your neighbor.
What up? What up? Cut up. What up? What up? Okay, Basin Street, Griffin Height 09, that boy a stepper, nigga. Plug call, he giving out promotions like Vanessa, nigga. Just showed my brother how to stretch it, turn to 1 and 2. Test it, bet he run it back like do 22. This the chain I had for years, it ain't no faking, homie. Put this on my kids, I'm gonna die before you take it from me. Slingshots, top remove, Bay, I went and rented this. Red dot, cock the shoot, boy, don't make me in your shit. White and yellow neck and wrist, look like Ben Roethlisberger. She get wet, legs spread. Ooh, that going snapper turtle. Colder than some hockey blaze, hotter than a fire blaze. You ever been freezer burnt? Now you finally get it. Wait, name another nigga how to kick it like he Messi. then. Humble all my life, this the time I go to flexing twin. Told the chick, keep me out your mix, you got some messy friends. Sleeping at my mama crib, I ran it up to 50 grand. If I could bring sassy back, boy, I give up all of it. Front of Nola crib, that nigga thigh had showed me 36. Straight up out the grocery bag, how I'm gonna respond to that? Told him drop it, ever since then it wasn't no turning back. Got up in the trucking game, beat the road like BTA. Every week I'm getting to the chicken like it's Chick-fil-A. Whatever, I'm gonna bust a play, never gonna forget to pray. 12th Street General forever, that's my place to stay. They forgot about me, guess they going see now. Subscription to the streets, cause my dog had got a free trial. Gave him double life, if he die he still won't get out. And every time he call collect, he wanting me to freestyle. Solo got them packs in, I'm starting to call them UPS. Nike must have sponsored us on everything we need to check. Designer slides and joggers, nigga, I'ma look the best with less. PE first period, boy I'm never ducking wreck. Put that money up, I go bar for bar with J. Cole. I'm about to grab a Cartier and fill it up with straight holes. Gon' phone this out for Eminem, anything is case closed. We block it up, this sandwich bag, what we call it Legos. Popping up with toasters, nigga, hey let go my egos. And Chinatown with chopper sticks, hey who want they A-roll? I keep it by my pesos, I'm gon' make it fuego. Boy I call my migo and I read back up with mayo. They going if I say go, like another green light. Mama left and auntie left and I ain't never seen right. You get it? My mama left and auntie left and I ain't never seen right. You get it? Never seen right. You get it?
I put diamonds on my bitch, all on her body, yeah. I put diamonds on my neck, all on my body, yeah. I put diamonds on my wrist, all wrapped in cardio, yeah. I put diamonds on my neck, all on my body, yeah. And I put diamonds on my bitch, all on her body, yeah. And I put diamonds on my wrist, all wrapped in cardio. When I was broke, I had a fit, ain't had nobody else. So I put diamonds on my neck, all on my body, yeah. And I put diamonds on my bitch, all on her body, yeah. And I put diamonds on my wrist, all wrapped in cardio. When I was broke, ain't had no help, ain't had nobody else. I live by that drip life, 30 on my hip, right? Diamonds on me drip ice, all I rock is real ice. I might take a sip twice, my neck, wrist, and ear ice. I hit catching lear flies, tryna get a meal twice. I live by that drip life, 30 on my hip, right? Diamonds on me drip ice, all I rock is real ice. I might take a sip twice, my neck, wrist, and ear ice. I hit catching lear flies, tryna get a meal twice. Diamonds on me real bright, keep these forces real white. When I walk like. When I talk like. This is not about life, bitch, I live a boss life. Diamonds in my cross eyes, gon' pour in that sauce twice. I might take a boss ride, end up on the north side. We ballin' on court side, pull up on the fork outside. Hop out looking sporty now, you probably couldn't afford me now. Throughout my whole wardrobe, cut my lash and clothes just bore me now. I hit them all and tore it down, I hit your broad and tore it down. Got the ball, I'm scoring now, that money up is going down. My niggas ain't worried now, that cash come in a hurry now. Mix the ice, me flurry now, and wear it like a jersey now. I live by that drip life, hey. Diamonds on me drip ice, straight. And all I rock is real ice, hey. And I live by that drip life, hey. I put diamonds on my neck, all on my body, yeah. And I put diamonds on my bitch, all on her body, yeah. And I put diamonds on my wrist, all wrapped in cardio. When I was broke, I had a fit, ain't had nobody else. So I put diamonds on my neck, all on my body, yeah. And I put diamonds on my bitch, all on her body, yeah. And I put diamonds on my wrist, all wrapped in cardio. When I was broke, ain't had no help, ain't had nobody else. Nah.
Like gave it to me early. What hurt you, it don't hurt me. Like gave that to me early. I'm 3, 3, 4, 4, 30, and used to live in
We ready.
dirty. Will hurt
We
you,
ready.
it won't hurt me. Life
We
gave
ready.
that to me early. I'm 3, 3, 4,
Okay.
30, and used to live in
All
dirty.
right, all right,
I
all
used
right.
to
We ready.
live in dirty. I'm used to live.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how many. We good? What just happened? Everybody there? All right. I thank y'all for. Okay, I see people moving. Yeah, so we good. I thank y'all for coming back. You're locked in on V108, The Vibe. It's the Talk By segment, and this is the GusBoiRaw Show. I am your host, Kiki Num Daddy, Miles. And tonight, y'all, we on. First of all, let me, Cheryl, I apologize. I don't know if I talked to you since the last show, but I promise you, if you can see these studio lights, the way they in my face, I still can't even. I know that ain't who I thought it was last time. I really apologize to you for, carrying on like I did last show. I thought you were somebody else. I promise you. And then you remember how we used to lie to my ain't you my cousin and all that. You did the ain't you my cousin. You just rolled right on out with it and didn't even embarrass me before the world. So I first of all I apologize and I thank you. Welcome back to the platform. What was that? Man, that man Dick got so much going on. Welcome back to the platform, y'all. Thank you for everybody that has joined along. We have we filling up over here. We got D1 on here. We got Renee. We got Versus. We got Kelly. We got Cheryl. And we have Mary. So the women outnumber the man right now. The women outnumber the man right now. Hey, so I'm gonna start out. Why y'all so hard headed? Hard headed. What go? Yeah, break one on. Let hear that. Yeah, Mary look like she ready to be hard headed too. Y'all there? Everybody good? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we here. Yes.
Can everybody? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Versus you there? Dick,
Yeah, I'm here, man, with y'all telling my
Renee,
whole government name. You can't even beat the street. You can't even hold water. You out there, Arthur Red. Man, come on, man. You know I'm on. You know I'm in witness protection.
Man, that thing, your screen say Versus. Didn't nobody know you were Arthur Randolph until you just confessed it yourself.
Stop it.
They could have thought they could have thought I was talking about anybody. You just had to let people know. You
can't hold
You just
water.
had to let people know you had that can bill drinking ass name. How everybody doing this evening, man? Y'all, everybody into it. Where Kelly at? Isn't Kelly on here? Yeah, that's she. Who is that? That's her down there. Kelly, you there?
I'm here.
Sound like you got on tight drawers. I'm here. All right, y'all. So how y'all feeling today? Let's get into it, y'all. What was that? Okay, there you go. Y'all got a lot going on. I don't know if these are sound effects. Everybody got these, Welcome to the platform, everybody. I'm glad everybody took time out their Friday to chime on in, tap on in. I got a few things that I figured we can go over. This is the first of our Fat Moufn edition, where men and women, we're gonna just get on here and fat mouth. That means talking, back and forth. We just call it just talking. So we're gonna get on here and just discuss a few things. First of all, I want to open up the platform for everybody, that anybody has any questions or anything, any regard that you would like to for us to discuss. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, step to the plate. Okay, I think Dick got his hand raised.
Crickets.
I think Dick raised his hand. Dick, you got anything you want to start the platform off with on your end?
No, I was adjusting my light. So.
Oh, okay.
Trying to get the light out of my face. So that's what I was doing.
Okay, my bad. I thought your arm was raised. The first dynamic I want to talk about.
Don't get scared now. Y'all out here, don't get scared now.
So don't get scared now.
Yeah, definitely don't. Boy, I know you don't want it. Don't. Why does this thing keep doing that? Don't open up no bags that you don't want to open up. Or okay, I'm quite sure you don't. Everybody here. How many people we got on the platform? I know we got a married couple on the platform. Everybody else on here single, or what we dealing with on here? I'm single. Crazy. Anybody else? Everybody else single?
Yes.
Hello?
Lock the door.
Oh, sorry.
Single. Y'all got
single.
Y'all ain't got no coffee. What y'all doing? Red Bull? Come on.
I said single. Which part of you didn't hear me?
All right, everybody on here, mostly everybody on here single. So with the that back there? That's Skylar.
That's Skylar.
Joe.
Listen, with the dynamic in relation, is that a dog?
That was yes.
With the dynamic in relationship, and I believe my age range is 51. Do you guys believe that love still exists? Do you believe that there is a such thing as love? And if you do, just give me a brief definition of how do you define love? What does that look like to you? Anybody? Somebody?
So I'll start.
Okay.
So here we go, right? So I think we use the word love kind of loosely nowadays. And I don't think that the definition means the same to everybody. So if you talk to a 18, 19-year-old, well, we'll say 18 to 25-year-old, love for them is somebody paying their bills. Love for them is, them basically pretty much having whatever they want, being able to come and go. And if they think they deserve it, then if you love me, you'll give it to me. But that's that age range right there. So when then you get a little bit older, then your mindset starts changing. And so I'm going to use myself as an example. When I was in my 20s, I just had this conversation today. As a matter of fact, I was talking to my son and we were talking about something totally unrelated. And somehow or another, the conversation came up and I was like, man, if in my 20s, if I found out that when I was dating somebody, or even if I was married in my 20s, I found out they cheated on me, man, I'm tearing up everything. I'm snatching down curtains, I'm cutting tires. I mean, I'm going in. In my 30s, I'm like, you know what? I wonder if this really worth this. But I'm 50 now, so I'm like, listen, don't bring it to my front door. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So those are different levels of mindset. So at that 50-year-old love and that 20-year-old love, it's not the same kind of love. So I think it depends on the genre that you're talking about when you ask, what does love mean to you? It depends on the mindset too, because for me, if you love me, you take the trash out. If you love me, you wash my car, you put gas in it, you mow the grass and stuff. So
you still on that?
Yes.
So wait,
so you see how important it is to me, right?
he asked, does love still exist? He asked, does love still exist?
Right. I'm letting it go there.
That's love. That's love. Listen, that's love. If you love me, you're gonna take out that trash.
Right. What's your love language? What's your love language? What's your love language?
That's my love language, yes.
Right.
yet she still didn't answer the question. He asked, does love still exist? And she said for me, and then went into the personals. So it's
going to talk about other people. We are only asking about you.
No, you didn't specify. You didn't specify.
Yes, I did.
You said, what does love mean?
No, I did not.
Yeah,
what did you say? Run it back. Run the tape back.
Your brother just ran it back.
Does
He don't know what he's talking about.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself. Hold on.
I think love does still exist. I do. I'll answer from my perspective. Well, I do think love still exists because, like I said, love looks different at every age group that you get. Your love for a child is different than your love for your parents. Your love for your parents is different than your love for your significant other. And the love that you have for a person changes over the years. You can fall out of love and you can fall back into love, but love ultimately does still exist in some way, shape, or form.
Is that my thing? You hold on.
Get the feedback.
You might be too close, Max.
Yeah, I think I'm too close to Dexter. Hold on. I'm going to change locations real quick.
I agree with Renee because it does change with you can fall out of love, and as time goes on, the actual love does change. You know, like Cheryl was saying, you know, you 20s, you hunching face to face. You ooh baby. As you get older, you like, look, I'm tired. Let's hurry up, get this done so I can move on. I mean, let's just be honest. And then the other part is, I'm not gonna say your love language changes, but how you express it and what you do changes a bit. To me, that's all I'm saying.
No, sis, you don't win already, so you can't go.
No, after you. I got my hand up. You don't tell me when I can go. He in the host.
Okay. I'm gonna mute myself again. Go ahead, sis.
No, you go ahead, sir.
Kelly, Mary, Renee, were you finished?
Yeah.
Kelly,
okay, so I'll
Mary.
go.
I think love does exist and it's very much interpersonal. I mean, how love looks, it just depends on the person, but I do think it exists.
I agree with Kelly, and I think your perception of love changes as you get older, and the experiences you have, and positive and not positive, it changes what you think love is, and then what it is now. So I think it changes. I think when at 20, when you're in love with somebody is different than when you're 50 in love with somebody. It's different. Your expectations are different. Your things that have happened, you're more alert, like you're more questioning. It's just different. And I think it's a little bit harder at 50 than it is at 20 because of experiences. It's harder. Not harder, but more guarded. Maybe that's a better word. But I work with a bunch of millennials. Is that the current generation? Millennial kids? They're like kids. Oh my gosh. But they're like in their 20, 30 age. And they scream, hey, I love you down the hallway. You know what I'm saying? As their expressive way, as their expression. And you're like, huh? So that's not something, it's a different than something like someone said, the love you have for your parents different than the love you have for your friends, than the love you have for your spouse. They're different loves too. Yes, I agree with that. But yes, I think it still exists. I think it's just different looking now.
Let's hear from the man. Let's go, Dexter.
I ain't the man. Why I get to be the man? This other man. All right. So for me, I'll mute myself. So for me, love is an expression, and to say love exists, it's hard to say love does exist, because if you ask everybody on here to define love, everybody probably give a whole different definition about how love exists. So I think because we've said, like she said, the millennial back in the day, if I love somebody back in the day, I love somebody back in the day. Yeah, the younger kids now just yelling out, "Hey, I love you," and it's just it doesn't hold value or weight that we feel that love should hold the value or weight, and it's always been that expression. You know, the love that you have for a person, the expression that you have for a person is greater than the 4-letter word, because you can not tell somebody I love you the rest of their life, but hey man, we're gonna make this work. I'm gonna be there for you all the time. That means a lot more than that 4-letter word, which holds that expression behind it. If somebody give you their word, like I'm here, regardless of what take place, I'm here for you. I can say I love you and don't ever be there for you. I can just see you get running down the hallway and say, "Hey, I love you," and that just means I love you right before you go to class. That don't mean that if someone was to have somebody come here and start shooting, I'm gonna make sure that you're taken care of. No, that just means I just told you I love you. That was just the expression to it. And I'm like, "Hey, man, someone was to go down, I got your back." They come through this classroom, like my first instinct is to go down here because the word love is not there. The expression of how I feel for that person is there. So it's a whole gray area when you try to say that, you know, does love exist? Love is an abstract, you know, it's not a concrete, you know, so it's nothing that you could just put in place because nobody on this planet would define it the same way. An automobile is an automobile. It has 4 wheels on it. You can get into it. It has a battery in it. So, but love doesn't be defined that way. So I see it more of an abstract and as an expression than the concrete 4-letter word that we try to put the weight behind it.
What about you, Art?
I agree. I think love is an action word. Love is an expression, and that's why you have the 5 love languages, because it comes out different ways. I think it evolves and it changes, and we don't love. Some of us love very, very hard, and it's on our sleeves, and we can't just not show how that we don't love a person. But I do think there's levels to it. I do think I'm gonna find this poem that you fall in love 3 times. I'll find it for you before the end of the show. But there's levels to it, and there's depths to it. It's not just a word. It's definitely an expression and an emotion. What about you, Larry?
Hey, wait. Before he go, I want to just chime in on that part. So, a lot of times when we say that this is my definition of love, it's something that we could not provide to the person that we asked to give them. So a lot of times, like, okay, well, this is what I feel like love is. You should do this, but as you can't reciprocate that or would not reciprocate that to the person. So love is at that grade area.
All right, but hold up, D. When you say that though, like you love a person just for the fact of being in love and you have that companionship, because then you kind of said that I love this of that person, that, like Cheryl said, take the garbage out. You're gonna wash the car for me. That's like almost like I love you because you do this, that, A, B, and C, instead of the I love you just because you here.
When you're defining it, you put the standards on here. If you love me, you do this. If you love me, you do this. This. Hey, listen, I'm here for you. Whatever it takes for us to get through this, that's the big difference. You know, you can say that I love you, and then your definition of love is set so high to a standard that you couldn't even reciprocate that to the person if you had to do that for them. That's just my perspective of it.
No, I feel you on that. But I'm saying that almost sounds like I love you when you wash the car with these standards that are so high. And what if I can't reach those standards? Does that mean I don't love you?
That means that you don't love them. That means, and I guarantee you. Listen, I guarantee you, if you wash the car, if you take out the trash, if you buy the clothes, and if you mow the grass, and if you wash the clothes, and you steal all that, it's still something they're gonna find like, well, they ain't do that, so They must not love
But look, that comes with life
me. They
lessons
must not
because
love me.
when you a little girl, you think of the white picket fence, you want the fairy tale wedding, the Disney princess prince to come sweep you off your feet, your knight in shining armor. Then you get a little bit older, you be like, maybe I don't want the prince, I want the bad boy. And then you go get the bad boy and you say, maybe I don't want the bad boy, I want the businessman. And you be like, you get real humble in those expectations that was on that I need this, and this to love you start to get a little bit less, and you start to accept a little bit more. So
and that
is
that counter says when you trying to define love, you setting it at a standard that the person that you're trying to give it to almost can never achieve. That's what I'm saying.
I need to interject for one moment, please.
Please do.
Please.
Somebody know how to read.
Right? So here's my thing, right? I mean, in all seriousness, I do mean those things because I don't, those are things that I don't want to do. And if the person that's in my life does those things for me, then I'm going to love you more because you did them for me. But it's not a requirement for me to love you. But for me, it's an expression of you understanding my needs and my wants. And you know, and you're meeting them regardless if I ask you or tell you to do that. So if I know that my significant other does not like to cook and they absolutely don't want to do that as an expression of my love for that individual, if I don't mind, I'm not going to gripe and complain about it if I have to cook every single day, because that's me speaking their love language. And them taking out the trash for me is them speaking my love language, because one of my love languages is actually acts of service. And it's right up there with quality time. I've done the test like 5 different times and it ties every single time without even thinking about it. So understanding the love language of the person that you're with is probably more important than trying to define, I think, what love is.
True.
Yeah, I like that because it's going away from what you do because I can't do, but more of I like this. It's a companionship. It's a communication. It's a I'm gonna find the right word for it. You feel that person. You understand that person. That's where the love grows. Not because it almost, and I'm not saying Cheryl, this is you, but it almost sounds transactional. Like you do this and I love you. You do that
It
and I love
is.
you.
That's exactly what.
Go ahead.
That's exactly what all y'all are saying. To me, when I'm listening to what everyone is saying, to me, everyone gave a transaction of which your answer is your answer. Everybody gave. So let me ask everybody on the platform a question, and you can just answer by a show of hands. Who are on this platform are believers of God? Who on this platform is a believer of God?
Okay.
God believers. Everybody raise their hand. Believe in Jesus. Jesus believers. Okay. Everybody. Okay. So I like to go back to the manufacturer. Me. If you ask me what love is what the manufacturer said it is. What love has a man that he would lay down his life for another? So love, and to me, all your answers and just listening on the outside, those are a bunch of desires, wants, feelings, definitely a lot of feelings and things. Like y'all said, you know, like I said, it sounds very transactional. I just believe me. I believe love is when, you know, you can get outside of all those things. Because if you don't do what I say is my love, I don't even know what the love language. I think people just like to say that because it make it sound, you know, the love languages and the things. I think love is real. I think real love is just really, really simple. You know what I'm saying? Being in the fire with that person and doing the things that it takes for both of you guys to be on equal and progressive, growth with being together. You know what I'm saying? Doing the things that it equally takes for both of you, of us, or you guys, or whoever you with, to reach that place of love. Because if what if there was never any trash bags created? What if there was never any trash bags? What if when no
Just take the whole
carved out
can out.
lawns to be? What if there were no carved out lawns to be cut? What if there were never no cruises? Right, no cruises to go on, because from the creation there was love. So now, why is love defined by all these different things that it did not originate from?
And that's my point. That I don't feel like it should be defined. Like, I don't feel like there should be a definition, because everybody on the platform gonna have a different definition. And if everybody have a different definition, then how do you define love?
Right.
Like, it should. I don't think the weight of defining love should bear another person. That's more of a constructive answer. Because I don't think a person should be pressured to say that this is love and this is love. Because at 25, from 18 to 25, love changes. You want the white picket fence when you're young. Then you want the bad boy. Realize that he ain't gonna be there. Then you want the rich guy that realize that he ain't gonna have time for you. Then you humble yourself and say, like, hey man, what is love? All this long time through life, I thought I knew what love was, defining it by this, and then still haven't found love. I don't think the weight of defining love should be bared to a person.
I agree. Let me move along in the questioning. Do you women? I want to ask the ladies this. Do you feel there is a existence or a such thing as being a alpha woman?
Give an example.
Hold on. This can kind of alpha woman. What do you mean by alpha woman?
Bro.
I'm not a woman. I don't go around saying I'm an alpha woman. So I want to know. That's why I asked. I personally don't believe that women possess alpha.
Okay. I want to go back to something that you said before about love, and you said that when two people are doing things equally, sometimes in love, conditions are not equal. So there may become a time when your spouse isn't reciprocating the equal amount of love that you're giving. There may become a time where your spouse or your significant other is not making equal amount of effort as you. Do you stop loving them because things are no longer equal?
You go.
So I said equal. I said equal efforts. This is what maybe I did.
The effort might not always be equal.
So my point was saying that. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I'm actually about to help your argument. I don't think that the equal effort is the issue, which is what he's saying. I understand what you're saying, Renee, because you're saying that not both people are bringing the same level of energy to the table, but that might be all that individual is capable of. So in their minds, it's equal because that's all they got. To me, that's what I took from it.
And what I was saying by equal, meaning like our goal, our concept, not so much the effort, because this is what I meant by pointing out when I asked everybody, did they believe in God and Jesus? Because love is not ours to graduate and depreciate. There's only one love, and it's God's love. You get what I'm saying? Dick don't got his own love to orchestrate. Renee, you didn't get your own love to orchestrate. There's only one love. There's only one way to do it. There's only one level to it. Our emotions and feelings, that's not love swaying. That's us. That's our feelings. That's our emotions. That's our wants. And that our love is consistent. It's doing exactly what the manufacturer created to do. It don't sway with us. Love don't sway. It don't. We do that. That's us. That ain't love. Love don't do this and that. It is consistently. It's love is obedient. It's doing just what it was created to do. It's not, graduating, depreciating with he didn't mow the yard. He didn't grab the garbage bag. You know what I'm saying? Love is still love. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about the thing that we say we believe God that He said in the that's in the Bible.
13.
When
love suffered long.
When you talk about God hardened Pharaoh's heart, but He still said He loved him. He intentionally hardened his heart, but still loved him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that will making sense to y'all, but love does not. It don't do this.
Okay, but Larry, since you went there, love from the book now, from the manufacturer, love suffereth long. Love is kind. Love envieth not. Love does not puff itself up. Love does not behave itself unseemingly. Love does not seek her own. Love is not provoked. Love thinketh no evil. Love rejoices not in iniquity, but rejoices in truth. Love beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Love never fails. Since you went to the manufacturer, right?
So I didn't know about cutting grass though. Or taking out the trash. Or taking out the trash. So listen, you might be reading the wrong definition. So because that apparently
hold up, y'all gonna get off this whole grass cutting and trash taking out.
Right. Stop coming for my sister like that.
Oh, that's okay. I'm ready. So listen, let me tell you something. That's great and dandy, right? And let me tell you something about the manufacturer, and we're going to talk about that too. I love the fact that you're in there, but I will tell you this too. So you know my back. Well, you may or may not, but most of y'all know my background. So I grew up in the church. That's just my parents. We didn't have a choice. It was forced on us, and then I liked it, so I continued it. However, at a certain point in my life, an individual told me, because I was going on and on about some stuff, and they were like, well, what would Jesus do? And I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I told that individual. I love what I read in scripture, and I live it as the best I can be. I told that individual, you be Jesus, I'm gonna be Cheryl, because I'm human and I'm prone to err. I'm just saying. So
no,
I'm gonna let you be Jesus. So the love, I understand it. I understand the word. I understand everything that you just read, but we're human and we are prone to error all the time.
I 100% agree with you. And I think that goes to the point what Larry was saying. We fluctuate.
I hear you that you are human, and I definitely agree that you're human, but can I ask you what that's supposed to mean to the point of what
that
love
doesn't
is?
mean
What you being human?
What that means is, so that's perfect love that he just read off. So if you you are, I guess, living that love is love, it is what it is. And I agree 100% with everything that he said. But Cheryl, and if you guys are internally talking to yourselves as well, would probably maybe or maybe not agree that everything that I know doesn't mean that I be, do, and am.
Since we taking it to the manufacturer, so one of my favorite character for the longest time, one of my favorite characters was David in the Bible. Because David was the person that was after God's own heart. Like we knew this, and I knew a lot of stuff about David till I heard how David got his wife. So that came a little later in life. But this man was the epitome that was after God's own heart. So did love make him do that stuff? Did he love God enough to go get the wife, or did he love the wife enough to go kill the man? Like there's some stuff that you have to when you're trying to define love, like. And so all that stuff you read about David, all the stuff you read about love was David. So did David not love because he went against God?
All of that?
He went against all of that to get his wife? So when you talk about love, like that's why I say, like, when you put the definition on it, that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight for a person to carry.
Well, that wasn't a definition. That was just what Art read wasn't a definition of love. That was the consistency of love. That wasn't a definition.
Corinthians 13.
Yeah, David wasn't.
Yeah, that's not a definition.
David wasn't consistent with all of that in the midst of some of his acts, later in life. So that
David just showed that so
his love was not for love. Was not for love. His love was for lust or
for David.
There you go. That's what that was. That was lust.
And that's what Cheryl was saying. None of us are really consistent with every little piece of
nuance.
What versus was saying love is. We all fall short of glory, or how we all sin, we all make mistakes. So nobody's gonna be perfect in the consistency of love.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say this: love is also our interpretation of it too, right? We can all interpret what that is, what our Mr. Randolph read differently, and how that applies to us, right? You're supposed to stop. You're supposed to apply the word to you, right? And so we all have different interpretations of what that is as well, right? So mine, I agree with Cher about taking out the trash.
She got one.
But those are acts of service to demonstrate love. So yeah, I agree. There's acts that you do, but it all comes back down to expectations too, right?
Ooh,
what
don't throw that in there.
Okay, let's move on with the
trash. Randolph. Just want you to take out the trash.
Let's move on with the alpha question. Let's move on with the alpha question. Do you women believe that there is a such thing as an alpha woman? And if you do,
according to Siri and Google, an alpha female is a confident, assertive, and independent woman who naturally takes charge in social and professional settings, according to Google AI.
Okay, so let me try to dissect why the question was asked. Do you believe that there's? If I say narcissist, if I say a narcissist, who am I implying? Like, what direction does that always lead you to? If you say this person is a narcissist, like what comes up first?
A guy.
A woman.
A guy.
A woman.
It's a guy.
A woman is saying it. A woman is saying it in reference to a guy. When you say alpha, male just comes with it, like alpha male. So I kind of think that's what the direction was going to, because it's one of those like, never thought about it that way, because you don't say alpha female, So I
never started hearing it till a few years ago.
But I do feel that takes place, like, and I don't think that that's even a bad thing. But I'm gonna let the women speak. Then I'll circle back around.
Right. So a narcissist for me is not an alpha personality. And a narcissist for me is somebody who's selfish, self-centered, all of that. And alpha is somebody who I interpret as somebody who, just what the definition said, is somebody who takes charge, who's confident, maybe a little bossy, but I don't equate them as the same, because I believe a narcissist can be somebody who, a female or a male, right? And an alpha, right? Alpha and omega. The alpha so an alpha female is very possible, especially in today's society, right? There are a lot more female bosses and female people's in charge and female principals and stuff like that. So I believe absolutely a female can be an alpha in the regard of the definition I read. There wasn't a negative connotation to it. It was somebody who's confident, somebody who takes charge, and sometimes, that's what happens. So I didn't equate those two together as a narcissist and an alpha, because there are plenty male and female narcissists, and I equate that with more being selfish, self-centered, me, all of that.
I wasn't putting them together. I was just
Right.
when one word comes out, what you think of versus alpha comes
Which
out, you think of
gender you
male.
think of?
Right.
Yeah.
So I wasn't putting those two together like
Yeah, I actually
that
think of
person.
a man when I think of narcissist or something. I don't really like. I don't. I don't equate a it's kind of like unisex. I don't equate I didn't equate either one with it. But when you say alpha, you equate the man with it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Or if we say intuition, if a person has an intuition, who has an intuition? Everybody on
A
this
female.
platform. But who has an
The
intuition?
Yeah.
It's
Women.
women intuition. So that a
Yeah.
better choice of
Women
word.
have the intuition. Right. I get what you're
Always.
saying.
Yep.
So
He
Kelly,
was calling on Kelly.
I personally, Kelly, you had something to say? Come on.
No, I didn't.
So
okay,
so
listen. So I know, like,
Okay,
so
go
this
ahead.
alpha conversation. I do think, but I just separate the two. So definitely you have confident women, ambitious and take charge, and it could be in professional, whatever. And most oftentimes, men, you do want a woman that can take charge because you want them to be able to step up in the event that things go left. But in a relationship, I don't want to be alpha in a relationship. I want to be submissive, but that comes to choosing the right one that you can be submissive to. So you can't be submissive to just anything. But I don't want to be alpha in a relationship. But as far as professional and things like that, so I do believe it. And it's okay to be an alpha female, but that's just definition. That's just saying that you're confident, you're assertive. Because if you don't, out here in this world, in the professional world, you'll get chewed up. So, but as far as in a relationship, I don't want to be alpha in a relationship. So,
okay, understood. Very well said.
I don't think that's the way it's made anyhow. I don't think the woman in a relationship is supposed to be the alpha or the dominant. Yeah,
She
shots
can't be.
fired. Yeah.
Shots
fired. Shots fired.
No, I agree. I agree. What's the purpose of the relationship if you got to be alpha? I don't want to be alpha in a relationship.
Well, you can't be. You don't
Okay,
possess
whatever,
what it
Miles.
takes
Well,
to
you
be an
can't,
alpha.
ain't, don't want to be. Yeah.
It's so I would
Go
tell
ahead
y'all.
down and get in that kitchen and fold them damn clothes.
I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm not, because you baiting me tonight, but I'm
You
not
go ahead. You about to
lying.
laugh
I'm
so
not
hard.
lying, and I'm not even
Look at your wife.
listen, I'm not even throwing my line in the water. But listen, so I would tell you guys, so I come from a very strong household. Both my parents were very independent thinkers. Both of my parents were very strong personalities. My mom probably had a much more outwardly dominant personality than my dad, but if you knew my dad, you knew that that wasn't true, but that was just a perception. And so my second marriage, I remember before I got married, we were dating and we were at the dealership, and I had a car that we had taken it in, and they had been BSing me around. Hey, we're going to charge you this much for this, and then this much, and then this much. So me, because I was single at the time, I'm in there, and I'm like, well, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna just go ahead and pay y'all, or whatever the case may be. And oh boy turned around, looked at me, and listen, I got this. You know what I did? I was quiet right then and there because I was so used to, and I think sometimes where the confusion comes is that we're in a position, when I say we, women are in a position a lot of times that they didn't anticipate finding themselves in. So, I mean, I got married at 20 and then started having kids. And then I found myself divorced. And now I'm a single parent with kids. So, as a single parent, you have more responsibility. So, the traits that you have to pick up and the things that you have to do changes. But then I think it's the responsibility of the man in your life is to assert himself and say, hey, listen, I got this. And when I found out and realized that he had it, I had no problems putting my hands up and backing off because at that particular time, now I know I've got somebody in the role that he was designed to be in. And I didn't have to be that person. But I think sometimes that alpha female mindset comes up when she's not in a relationship or in a position where she can do anything other than what is currently her situation or her status. Because for 7 years, I was a single parent doing it all, mama, daddy, the whole nine.
Survival mode. Yeah, when you're in survival mode, you gotta step up.
But it wasn't that I wanted it, and I don't consider myself an alpha female, but I do consider myself accomplished, and I do think that when need be, I will rise to whatever occasion there is. But I don't have any problem whatsoever letting the alpha male be the alpha male, if you will.
So when
Appreciate
circumstance,
everybody's.
go ahead. Go ahead, L. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
What I was saying was when circumstances come up, you have no other choice but to. I'm talking to the females, to the women, but to take over those alpha type roles. But here's my question: when the man does come in, how easy is it to release the reins because you've always been doing it for so long? You've been taking charge of paying the bills and handling the home and doing it. And then when the man comes in, how easy is it to release those reins? What is that transition like? Because sometimes this is what you do. That's what you do. That's what you're accustomed to. And then the man trying to play his role is now like, what's that like?
I'm going to answer this, and then I'm going to be quiet, I promise. Because
That's
I
not
live
true.
this. I live this. Well, I'm going to be quiet till the next question.
Okay.
Um, because I actually lived what that question you just asked. I lived that. And did you hear me say when he said he looked at me in my eyes while that guy was standing right there saying he wanted me to pay $200 and I was just going to pay him, and he said, "I got this." I was quiet. I didn't say another word, like at all. And we walked out and ended up paying $50 as opposed to $200 that I would have paid myself, which I shouldn't have. So I don't have a problem at all. The problem sometimes come when the man that enters that environment doesn't put his foot down and say, "Hey, listen, I got this," and mean that I got it. You can't just say I got it today and then you're running hard for about a week, a month, or 2 months, and then 90 days in, all of a sudden, well, you start missing and slipping. Now we got a problem because we've been conditioned to handle everything. If you can't stay consistent, if you can't stay consistent, then that creates problems for us. I haven't had that problem because the guy that I was with, he actually did. He was 100% alpha 100% of the time. It didn't change from day one. I didn't like some of the stuff he said and did, and I walked away mumbling under my breath, but I walked away.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so with guys versus with women, with guys, women has to get into that mode of being alpha when circumstantial. A guy is alpha.
Come on, Dan.
All the time.
All the time.
Like,
Should be.
alpha. Wait, listen.
Should
No,
be.
this is no. A guy is alpha all the time. So if a guy come in, you come into a relationship, and the guy was like, you know what? I want to take some time off of being alpha. Now we got a problem. We got a problem. Even though all that long time you were being alpha when you was out being alpha on your own, but if a guy
come on,
in, so it's different for men being alpha and women. Women can be alpha when they just have to be alpha or take over. And I prize my wife for like if we went into times and she had to step up and do the stuff and like it happened, like the junk happened. But with a guy situation like that junk, that pressure always, we wear this junk on our shoulder all the time,
all day,
like
day.
that junk is always there. So that's the kind of, and so that may be the whole perspective about when you say alpha, you think a guy because it's a 24/7 with a guy. Women have to be alpha when they have to be, or in certain situations and circumstances. Just my
May
opinion.
I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
So I heard what you said, and I grasped the concept, and it is an awesome concept. However, I'm not sure that that's reality, and I say that because have you or can you honestly say that a male is always an alpha in all relationships? This is 100%. I understand the mindset of, hold up, wait, let me finish the question. I understand that the mindset is that a man is alpha. That's just 24/7. It is what it is. He is who he is. Then how come we got, and I've seen 1,000 of this happen, especially because I'm a world traveler, literally. Um, this dude is running behind this woman and she pretty much got him on a collar. And I don't mean the literal collar. I'm talking about he can't talk to this person. He can't go this. He got to ask for permission. I mean, this happens.
Cause
That's
he a
not an
bitch.
alpha.
No.
Cause he a bitch.
Oh my goodness.
All right. I got this. I got this.
Okay.
All right.
Go
I
ahead.
got it.
Go ahead.
Listen,
Get it, Dick.
David had a man killed about a woman. My favorite character had a man killed about a woman. So that guy you saw running behind. So David was an alpha. And even when he got with her, she said, "Don't do this." Said, "Lady, listen, I'm gonna do what I want to do because I'm David. If I want to stand out here and dance out I'm David." So David was the alpha, but when David had to do what David was doing, David did what David was doing about over a woman. The whole point. He ran behind this lady for all this long. So it's not that guys have to be all the time the alpha, but by nature, guys are alpha.
That did not answer my question.
I answered it.
Well, listen. No. What you saw or what you've seen. If there's a guy and he's being lured by a collar, did you not hear what Versus said? Only bitches, dogs get lured by the collar. That's not an alpha man. So that's not, it ain't hard to define what that is. There's no man that possesses real alpha instincts, masculinity that's gonna bow down to the collar of a woman. He's just not gonna do that. Now, you got your man that when love is that they adjust, and you know what I'm saying? Like we were talking about when we were back on love, he gonna make the adjustments to make sure she's happy, to make sure she feels safe with him. You'll get a man adjusting, but like you ain't going with them. You can tell them to pull on off. You ain't going nowhere. So, no, that ain't happening.
So you got an alpha male and a beta guy. Being said that, especially if you move into her house and her environment and let her dictate the rules, beta male situation. So let's say we got a beta male. So you got a beta male, you got an alpha woman in the house. A man break into the house. Does the man fight the alpha woman or do he fight the beta guy?
That part. Can I jump in on that, Bean? Because that is why
are we listening, ladies?
So no, I'm
that alpha woman waking up in you and saying, "No, honey, go ahead and lay down. I got this alpha
next
this
to that
time."
bed. She gonna pick up that click clack and make it go click clack. We ain't got a hand fight.
They standing toe to toe. You can't get to your click clack because you standing toe to toe.
Thank you.
Who's the person that you're looking for to make this fight? This alpha woman.
Dex, if you fighting, I'm fighting with you. I don't
we ain't worried about that. That I do know. That I do know. We fighting, but the expectation
we fighting.
But no, I understand the question, and it is a very valid question. And you are correct 100% that she gonna probably push that dude out the bed. Like, hey man, you better go handle that.
See what's out there. Yeah.
You better go down there and see what's on. What Vic told you.
Can I say something?
Wait, I gotta tell y'all a story real quick.
You better be ready because some of them outrun you to get out the way.
And I hope he don't watch the show. But my ex-husband was telling me that he was with his ex-wife before me, and somebody was downstairs, and so she was like, "I hear somebody in the house," and he got up with his back, he started banging on the wall. She's like, "What are you doing?" He said, "Well, I want him to hear me, so when I come downstairs, take me gone." So I promise you this happened. I laughed so hard. I was like, "What?" He said, "I don't want to run up on whoever's down there." Okay, that's our humor for tonight. I got stories, y'all. I promise y'all know this already. Okay, continue.
Okay,
I digress.
Check it out.
That was good. Hey, okay, you got something to say, Art?
Yeah. So here is why men are always considered alpha males in relationships. In reality, when you go out on a date, you are expected that the man's gonna pay. The man's gonna open the door. Traditionally, I see you, Cheryl. Traditionally, right?
I grew up in the military. I'm different. I'm a different breed. I grew up in the military.
Me too.
Yeah,
We
so
had this discussion. Military too.
Yeah.
If a woman, I lost my job, they'll be supportive. GoFundMe page. Go help her out. Help this woman out. If a man loses his job,
you better get a job.
You gotta get it on your own, bruh. Get it on your own. Make it happen. When you're in a relationship, it is traditionally the male's responsibility to protect, to provide, to do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So that is why men are always looked at as an alpha male. God created that. God, man, woman, child. Am I wrong? So
I want to throw a monkey wrench in. What about the studs?
Oh, we're not going there. We're not going there. We're not going there.
Because that's if we staying with the manufacturer, we ain't manufacture nobody like that.
Right.
Yeah, we ain't going to the spare tire.
Leave that in the trunk. That's some old Dick's Man John joint.
These ladies are opening the doors for men now.
For real. And pan bills. And pan bills. They are. They are.
Hey.
But they still ain't gonna fight that guy or that intruder that running the house. I guarantee you that. I guarantee
Hey, listen, I can't say this here. Kelly is a young lady. Me and Kelly met in the dating world, right? Kelly was the type of woman, dude, no word of lie, and she's beautiful and she's very confident. You had to bite Kelly down from being gracious and giving. Like, Kelly, I got it. She's like, you sure? Because I'm like, she was that type where, and she's not weak. She's definitely not weak or passive or any of that. But she was the type of woman that I know the right man, any man, like, it's growth there. Very fertile ground because she possesses something I know for a fact that a lot of women just don't possess. She has no, I didn't see that she holds value on things outside of what she's really there for. The things was a plus. And I know a lot of women don't hold it. They value the things first before the man. You know what I'm saying?
The first date I went on with my wife, I had lost my job like 2-3 days before. She said, "Hey, you want to go Dutch?" I'm like, "Okay." Like, nah, I still got another paycheck coming. I can pay the bill, you know. But just to see the fact of, because even prior to that, like, the girl had to pay my phone bill a couple of times, and we were just hunching at that point in time. So it wasn't.
Hey, don't get in trouble on that here, man.
Hold on, right?
Well, she on this.
Show out.
So, I'm finna mute myself again because
she ain't smiling though.
But no, I agree with that 100%. Is that sometimes
And they got a little too comfortable. You see Renee?
I'm gonna get him later.
It's okay. It's okay for both parties.
Yeah.
This boy here, being, I ain't even gonna read that. So
it's on the screen.
I know.
Man, look at Bean. Don't read what Bean.
Tell Bean don't be telling all the business. Delete
Bean,
that.
man, get out, man. Being hard. Boy. Hit him with that 9. Hit him with that 9 puck, Bean. Hit him with that
9. Hey, go Al.
Hey.
Oh Lord.
Oh man, look, that got juicy. Dick, do we need to pay some child support or what?
Yeah, we gotta pay some child. I ain't got no child. I don't know if my case still open, but I ain't paid it in years and years. So you got child support. Well, I ain't got no, but yeah, we gotta pay some child support.
Yeah.
Y'all please don't go nowhere. If you got the pee or doo-doo, go ahead on do that. And we'll be right back, y'all. We'll be right back, y'all. We out here.
You're tuned into the GusBoiRaw show, bringing you that real raw.
Most High is so faithful, that's why I'm grateful. I couldn't receive cause I wouldn't give, no. He made your girl different, I'm different. Me here today to say I am so thankful.
I remember the lesson that you gave me, really been weighing on me lately. Matter of fact, it's been all summer. Man, that thing really made a nigga humble. My sister had HIV. I had to tell my baby, say la vie. Yes, sir, just some shit you gon' see. I ain't snap why God got me.
I'm thankful for where we from. Thankful for how we live. Thankful for what it is. Thankful for what it ain't. I'm thankful for my mama and my daddy. Thankful for the dough in the caddy. Thankful for the pots on the stove. Thankful for the new and the old.
Nigga, life ain't this, it's that way. Reap what you sow, yeah, you gotta pay. Fucking with the mob, I'ma do today. Any which win, where and every way. I relate, I can cope. Drop my hope, left my land, forgot my folk. Up and down the road, trying to run that dope. Flesh say yep, but my spirit say no. Got up, got out, cut my bullshit out. For the first time in my life, I'ma put out. Swear for God that a nigga got a new ride, new heart, new start. Yes sir. Place in my life ain't been there before. Musta let me in when I knocked on the door. Brand new me, don't do me no more. Brand new me, don't do me no more.
I'm thankful for where we from. Thankful for how we live. Thankful for what it is. Thankful for what it ain't. I'm thankful for my mama and my dad. Thankful for the dope in the caddy. Thankful for the pots on the stove. Thankful for the new and the old.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this just another late night. What you text on my phone from a shawty and she saying she ain't fake now. I ain't dumb, I ain't stupid, baby girl, I ain't hearing what you say now. Ain't got no time on the picture for you when you wicked petty. I'm down the phone, hit my phone up when you ready. Ain't got no feelings for you, but relationship steady. I feel it, yeah. But I feel it tonight. No feelings, yeah. Just want your body, alright. Wanna see you when you're making all those faces. Say you love me, but a nigga ain't gon' say shit. Got no time for no love, it's complicated. But I get so lonely. Can't let just anybody hold me down. Cause I get so lonely. But can't trust just anybody coming around.
You're tuned into the GusBoiRaw show, bringing you that real raw.
Checking on this liquor, got heat flowing through my body. Poured up this hint up, got me feeling like na. I can't get enough of you. Doing things that lovers do. Tell me what you gonna do. Things that seem unusual. Checking on this liquor, got heat flowing through my body. Poured up this hint up, got me feeling like na. I can't get enough of you. Doing things that lovers do. Tell me what you gonna do.
Now, that was fire.
Pull me up a cup when I
Like gave it to me early. What hurt you, it don't hurt me. Like gave that to me early. I'm 3, 3, 4, 4, 30. And used to living dirty. What hurt you, it won't hurt me. Life gave that to me early. I'm 3, 3, 4, 30.
Hey, we back, y'all. We back. That's what it is, man. Thank y'all. I pray that you know, everyone is well. Thank y'all for tuning in, locking in with us, man, here on V108divide.com. This is the Top 5 segment of the GusBoiRaw show. I'm your host, Miles. We sitting on with a platform full of great minds, excited hearts, and thing full of questions, y'all. We're gonna dive back into it. Welcome everybody back to the platform. I hope that if you had to go tinkle, that you got yourself together. If you do,
wash your hands.
You got air pressure.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Yep. And all that good stuff. We get right back into it, y'all. This is getting exciting. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, and I'm glad at the direction that it's going in. Do you guys think that that there is a I'm gonna be biased. It seems to me that our black women are drinking attention, snorting it, rolling it up in a paper joint. It seems like the black woman thrives and seeks attention in a way that is just beyond desperate to me. That's to me. I just say that the other day, you got to know the road that I was on, right? So traffic was blocked up. And when I got up there to see what was blocking traffic, there was a lady with traffic blocked up. And when I say she was fine, she was fine. I'm talking about scribble bill. Everything you want to see. You remember the old basketball shorts, the little round curve one that y'all women wear now? They women shoes now. That men play basketball. So she had on some of those, and it looked like her daughter's daughter had them left over for school.
Her daughter.
They were that short. They were all up, and she got the middle of traffic blocked off. Like nothing's wrong with the car. The car's running. She looked like she was talking to somebody in the car. I didn't know, but it was just like such an unnecessary position to be in the road to block the traffic. I said to myself, that blockage in the road was all about them shorts. It was all about them shorts. I don't care what's going on. I need to stop traffic because y'all got to see me in these shorts. Do you guys notice, and women, do you notice a destitute, a position in certain women that's like seeking attention on another level? Is it just us men noticing this, or do you as women see it and as well? Or am I exaggerating? Or do you believe it's your body and you can just
I don't think it's just black women. I think it's people as a whole because of social media. They want the likes and the comments and the subscribers. So they go to great lengths to get the attention that they seek. And maybe you think it's more black women because you live in Atlanta, you around a whole bunch of black people. But I think it's people in general. I don't think it's just black women. I think it's people in general.
And I don't see men in leggings with they print showing, Renee. every day. I don't see that.
I see men in leggings and wigs doing comedy on social media all day for like, comment, and subscribe. So
them skinny jeans.
I see it. Black men, white men doing the most.
Yeah, and I so you got to think about states like Idaho or Delaware, somewhere up north where there's no black people at. Are they still doing it up there? We're not there, and we don't see it. So our culture is not, it's not showing that they're doing it. You're not driving out in that atmosphere. So I'm pretty sure, like Renee said, it's across the board. Like it's everywhere. I don't think it's just black women that's doing it. I think it's more profound than, and we gonna do it at 99. They're gonna do it at 75. But we gonna, it's just us. Okay, so she gonna outshine me. Now she gonna go get her homegirl to go get on the car to do it with her. Cause we're gonna make sure that. So I think that's what the situation is. I think it's across the board.
Okay, so y'all answering it as if I only mentioned it in a racial divide. Forgive me for that. So I'm just asking about the attention.
That's true. Yeah, we got sidetracked on that. So yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of attention out there. It ain't even just women. I see guys. Like it's social media pulling people. So I don't even think it's just women. So it's everybody.
How do you see when you say you think it's guys too? How in what aspects?
So the couples, there's a lot of couples that doing it. So you can't exclude one from the other. So the women they don't plus like there's financials behind it. But even kids, like in football and stuff like this, kids now do a lot more stuff because they know that they're gonna be seen. They're gonna get that attention somewhere else. Score the touchdown, going on back to the huddle. Nah, bro, they gotta climb on the fence. They gotta sit down and do their little. Like it's a lot more attention that's going on across the board because there's a lot more attention. Somebody gonna see this. We just had this issue the other day, like, oh, even if we do this, then it's still gonna get put on the internet, and then somebody gonna see it. Why are you worried about this? This is a little league game that we out here for the kids.
But let me ask everyone this: when we was growing up, it wasn't about no attention. It was about just me doing. I'm using the sports example. But it's on attention. We never did stuff for attention. We hit a home run. Run the bases, you high five when you get home, and that's it. You score a basket, that was it. What changed? Was it society? Was it and one and the touchdown dances and just being popularity? That's why people want to put it on. So why is it? Because I know when I was growing up,
social. It was the internet.
You get paid. You get paid the more views you have.
The exposure.
That's right.
Your likeness.
The attention you're getting. Yep.
Likes and clicks.
Man, I never grew up with likes and clicks, man. I grew up with
none of us did.
None of us did. Yeah.
It's like the kids in my classroom that want to, be loud and giggle and cut up to get the attention from their classmates. I mean, it's the same thing. And it's
Mary, you're educated as well?
Yes, sir. 23 years.
I didn't know that.
Thank you, Mary.
You're welcome.
People will see people will see people in danger and pull out their phone instead of helping that person.
That's right.
Instead of going to help.
That's right. That's right. But yeah. And so when you talk about is it in my classroom, is it a girl or a female or a male that's cutting up and it's equal. I got boys that do it, and I have girls that are doing it too for attention, and it's all attention seeking. It's all attention seeking behavior.
Do you believe? I personally believe that, and you're right. It is men and women, but it's a greater outlook on our women because don't nobody like seeing male chest more than they like seeing titties. Diggly Prince don't get more attention than Gucci Prince.
If you ask the females, we might.
But say who you asking?
Did y'all read Bean comment down there?
No, what did he say?
He said, "Just go to the gym, you'll see. Holy crap, lips and cheeks galore."
That's why Art went there.
So
He
is
lying.
when I
he
go to
talking
the
about?
They in
gym,
there making content.
Facts. I work at a gym. Y'all know
I was,
that.
did you hear what I said? That's why you work there.
Every day.
Wow. She said that's why
And
you
look,
work.
you know what it is? It's
That's
getting
the
younger
old.
and
That's the
younger.
old people strip club. They don't go to the strip club no more. They just got
They
to
go
go
to
to
the gym. Hey,
gym.
I can just pay a membership and go here.
Younger and younger
It's
too.
a
They in
step
there
down.
just
It's a step down. Sorry.
man.
Oh wow.
He right on that. Bean, you right on that.
So Slim, you got something you wanted to chime in on? Thanks for joining the platform. It's always good to have you, brother. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For me, from what I can see, and it's not every woman, of course, so I'm not gonna paint everybody with a broad brush, but the majority gonna win. The women have become the men that they want. They're aggressive out here. They're doing things that the men that would usually do. So it's been flipped. Society has been flipped.
The women have become the men that
so
they want.
Yeah. Hey, you can tell Slim and Dick was in the better classes in school. You hear how they always come in and talk. I'm not gonna paint the brush on the broad of the brush. They always dialected that way, man. I'm talking about they always let a nigga know you should have went past the 6th grade.
He was a high on the grad. He was a high on the grad. I wouldn't. I barely made it.
Graduated.
So I just graduated. So.
Hey, women by nature love attention, and that attention in 2026 is like crack cocaine. They can't get enough of it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. They were trying to clean it up because of his wife, but he know it. These women, man. These women, and maybe not you women on this platform, but it's outrageous. Like, I seen this woman get out the car in front of our shop. She got out the car. It's like 3-4 of them, right? Everybody short stop at where they coochie hair grow. Everybody belly is out, titties. When the guys started saying, "Hey, you know what?" She turned around and said,
"What?"
The one that you can tell that was older. She turned around to us at the barbershop and said, "Y'all ought to be a damn shame of yourself. They 14."
Oh wow!
Everybody was like, "Hey, you blaming us like what everybody got on? They don't look like they 14 and they with you.
Yeah,
right.
You don't see what they got on." It's bad.
That was a topic of conversation where the kids went back to school, and there was like a little elementary school girl, and she had like a full lace front wig on. She had like a whole Lululemon like tight, like skin tight track suit. She had her nails done. It looked like she had makeup on her face. And then a lot of the parents was like, y'all over sexualizing these kids, and then y'all getting mad when they go out in public and then the men hit on them. Like y'all are dressing them like grown women and then getting mad when they getting treated like grown women.
Because you can't dictate what attention gonna come from.
You gonna talk about that? Art? You gonna talk about that?
Yeah, let me tell you the story. We both teach, right? I taught high school in Florida. And the girl, and I coached the baseball team, so I had extra T-shirts for baseball, right? The girl, 9th or 10th grader, came into class, hoochie mama shorts, the belly showing, da-da-da-da-da. I was like, look, I gave her a shirt to put over, called the mom to come bring her some clothes, right? It's called a dress code violation. When the mom came in, she looked like she just got off the stage from at Magic City. And she came in with the boom, boom, and all shaking out. And I'm like, no wonder.
Fruit don't fall that far.
Okay? The don't fall far from the tree. And I'm not saying it's a woman thing. It's a parenting thing. If the parent don't know better, what you expect the kid to do?
It is.
All right?
So hold up. Look what they're watching on TV.
When I drove,
look what they're watching on TV. Look what they're watching on YouTube. We got a a
No,
9-year-old right
like
up over
Art
here.
said, look at. No, they just watching their mama. Like Art just said, when I drove school buses in Florida, I drove the middle school. These parents, aunties, they used to pull up to the bus stop and let this one little girl out. She middle school, wigs, nails, belly pierced, all this getting on my middle school bus. I used to see this little girl get on and off the bus. I didn't see her for a few months. When she came back to my bus, guess what she had on? A huge jersey, and it was sticking out in the front.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. So
she had on a big old jersey, and it was sticking out in the front. When she walked up to my bus, I was in. I could not contain myself. I was in tears. You know why?
Go ahead.
Because I seen them drop her off, pushing her to this situation. I seen them allowing that to happen to that baby. When that girl came back to my bus, man, I was in tears. No, I couldn't, because I saw it coming and I couldn't say nothing. Y'all know how it is in that school system. We can't even speak on it.
Oh, you get in trouble.
We can't acknowledge it. We can't speak on it. We can't do nothing. I was in tears when I saw it. And get what she did? She broke down crying too.
Yep.
Middle school, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Middle school.
Yeah.
But anyways, I mean, you know.
So, that boy said the top. So the toddlers are wearing thongs right now. Thong diapers.
I saw that. So I think that the young ladies now are confused about classy and trashy because they haven't been taught the difference. Because a lot of the stuff that they wear, they think that it's sexy and I'm gonna be the baddest thing ever if I wear this. When you can wear a simple, black dress and it's doing what it needs to do, as opposed to I gotta let all of my boobs hang out, my butt cheeks got to be, you can see the shape and all of that crap of it, and my butt crack in the process. So I think that that's where over time, because they're competing, and we've had this conversation before, what the competition is. The competition is, who can look the trashiest per se, the classiest, because they're confused about what the definitions are.
I don't think they're confused. Like, confused mean that this. Well, let me finish. Confused mean that this. You're debating in between this and this. It's only one thing. Confused about it. There's just a path that's being paid for them, and that's all they know. Until they learn, they get confused. Once they learn something else, then they start getting confused. Like, my mama said that this was okay, and my mama had men coming over. Now, why you talking about? Well, so that's where the confusion takes place when they get a little older. Yet rejected for that, because now like this is supposed to be the thing. So
well, for me, confusion, it's not necessarily about what their parents did or didn't teach them. Confusion is because they think that that's the norm and that's what it's supposed to be like. So that's for me the confusion, not that they don't, oh well, if I wear this then I'll look like this, or if I wear that I'll look like that. No, the confusion is this is what I 100% think that this is what it's supposed to be. That's the confusion.
Right. And I think that goes back to the internet and society, because that's what they're seeing. Yeah. They're seeing that on the girl bands. That little 9-year-old in that room. We deal with this with her. With what you wearing at 9. I deal with this at with my students, and the stuff they're saying and the stuff they're thinking is okay. And I'm like, what? No. And so they get it from their part-time babysitter. Yes, they get it from home. Yes. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them get it from that part-time babysitter called YouTube, and all the stuff they see on YouTube and all the stuff all those likes and stuff that we just talked about with attention, they get it from watching all those YouTubes, the shorts, the YouTube shorts, and all of the dresses and the all of it, And I was raised in the Uncle Luke era, right? So
don't stop.
I mean, I'm born and raised Miami, Florida. So we were in the club
305
all day. And so I get it, but my mom had a standard like, no, what are you wearing? What are you doing? So And I was raised by, I think all of our topics today kind of tied together because it comes from the house, right?
Yeah.
And what is an alpha male, and all of it comes from the house, because I was raised and I know my mom was an alpha male. I mean, an alpha female, not an alpha male. She was not. No, she was an alpha female, but but I was raised without a dad and a father in the house. So situationally, she didn't have a choice. She had to be, right. And so that was my model of how, that was the model I looked at, right? So that's kind of where I got mine from. But it all comes from the house. I think
Yeah.
that's the one thing, that it
I
comes from the
agree.
house. It comes from
So
what we're watching, all of it.
So being said earlier in there, I want to also address by it's married women that's seeking the attention as well. There's so married guys been seeking the attention for some time, but a guy's a guy. We're gonna always set women at a higher standard. But I do, and a lot of times I see it on. I see women doing content, and I see a ring on their finger. I'm like, dang, I wonder, like maybe that's their because they are getting paid for it. But I still, as a guy, like how do they other half feel that they're doing this? Some of the stuff, a lot of the stuff is questionable.
Me too.
Like it's questionable. Is it worth, for you to put your wife or allow your wife to put herself out there for the pay? And it's like, and she's, and like he said, like they doing it, and it makes them feel good. They getting paid for it, and then they're getting attention. It's a threefold. So, and it's almost hard at that point. I'm seeing where women were like, man, this man, I'm bringing all this money, and this man can't say I can't go do this or I can't go do that because, I'm doing everything. I'm doing stuff to make me smile every day, to make me feel good inside. I'm out here, all these people giving me this attention. I'm making this money, so and I'm doing this and this. Those boundaries.
At what cost?
It takes a different person to understand or to know. And each household is not ran together. What happens next door don't happen in our house, and I don't judge on that. But sometimes I just think about the situation, like, dang, I wonder, like how that guy feel that this is happening, and I can click on this and see your wife, see everything, pretty much everything I need to know or want to know about your wife. I'm just clicking on that.
It ain't happening in my house. We're not doing
it. Sometimes you see the man right there next to her.
That's what I'm saying.
Too.
That's the questionable stuff. Like, dang, I wonder, like how is that okay?
Yeah, we're not happy. If you're doing that at my house, you're gonna have to go panty and bra shopping the next day. I'm burning up all that shit. All that shit getting burnt up. You're gonna get up out of here with that right there. Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Tell me how you
That's
really
crazy,
feel.
man. Hey, look,
burning up everything.
I used to, my ex, man. I can be honest with you. We broke up because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
She wanted the world's attention way more than mine, and I used to just have to, let her know. I like, listen, I'm not with the for sure girl. I can't be in a relationship with you and you want me to agree that you're for sure. We didn't make that agreement when we got together.
Yeah.
Like I'm not with the showmanship. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to have to tell you that when we step out to the house, I don't want nobody to do. I mean, seriously, do I have to relay to you that I don't want nobody seeing the V? I don't want nobody seeing it. The impression of it, none of it. I don't want the bumps around your nipple to be seen by nobody at no time. At no time. Like it ain't okay. We're not doing it. And if I feel like if I gotta have that discussion, then you as a woman don't understand what it is for me to hold real value and worship upon you. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just to me, a woman should know that a man wants to value her in just at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? I can't if every day everybody in the neighborhood know that you ain't got no panties on. Let me say this here. I don't know if y'all Y'all remember Miss Elwood at Lake Show? Where y'all go? Did y'all ever get a chance to see Miss Elwood at Lake Show? Y'all had
we had Miss Ward. We had Miss Ward.
I think.
Well, the reason I asked about Miss Elwood in particular is she's a pitman. I don't know if she light skinned, but anyway, Miss Elwood was extremely. We were young back then. Miss Elwood was extremely shapely. Extremely shapely.
Yeah.
Listen to me. We used to remember Big Mike Club up the street when Big Mike owned the club up the street. You remember the club where they painted the Michael Jackson and all that on?
Yeah.
Me and Dooley them, our grandma lived in the building beside it, and the alley was right there. We used to go to the woman's bathroom and peek and look at the women. Miss Elwood walked in that bathroom one day. Miss Elwood walked in that bathroom one night. We didn't even, this is how character and how women carried themselves back then. We didn't even know Miss Elwood went out. You get what I'm saying? In school, she was strictly a teacher. You knew it was curves under there, but it wasn't not even a effervescence of you seeing
she was classy.
Anything but the curves. It wasn't tight. It wasn't. She was just so fine you could see the curves through anything. But when she walked in that bathroom, to this day I think about that and on the depiction of how a woman can. I had never known. I wouldn't have never known Miss Elwood could wear a dress like that, but she wore it out. You get what I'm saying? To this, I never seen Miss Elwood in nothing else. But when she was in school, do you see these teachers on this thing now? I went to my daughter's school. I had to go to my daughter's class one day. When I walked in the classroom, I could not contain myself. I could not contain myself. The lady got up. I said, I'm literally in the class like, oh my.
Can't tell the teacher from the students half of the time.
And she's sitting over there smiling at me. I'm just like, I couldn't contain myself on what I physically saw with my eye, but I wasn't impressed. Like, she was smiling at me as if, but she didn't know, like, I wanted my daughter out of class. I was like, this is crazy that you think this is okay.
Yeah,
but anyway, y'all go ahead.
We had Miss Hart, and Miss Hart was the definition of the Miss Elwood. Like, this Miss Hart was always this lady was a beautiful lady, but she had on a vest. Like, this lady never dressed outside of anything.
Up every day.
Yeah, this lady, nice. Like every day, it looked like she had a business meeting after school every day. And this lady was just, and she was a very nice lady. She was respectful and stuff like that. I don't know. I was in the 7th grade, so I wasn't going out up the streets to Big Mike Club. I'm over there to beat the brakes on me. They found out I was on 5th Street or Avenue, you into that junk. But just we had the Miss Hart, and I always remember that lady, and she never swayed away. We had Miss Ward, that was the PE teacher, and she came in and like she turned the direction. That was 8th grade year, so I'm like, we almost going to 9th grade. Of course, we started looking at her, but Miss Hart, she was never that lady. So
I remember Miss Hart.
It's different times. She for the record, she wore my nameplate one day too. So that was my high in middle school. we was outside playing, and she was like, "Boy, you gonna break your necklace?" I took my nameplate off. Miss Hart had my necklace on. The whole day I was smelling my necklace, like my necklace, like my necklace smelled like Miss Hart the whole day. I walk around sniffing my. Look, they still talk about that. Man, I remember Miss Hart had your nameplate. Like, yeah, I remember that.
I'll wait till he go to sleep, Renee. Not all the way hot, but medium hot water. Right in that nigga name.
Wake him up, right?
Think about Miss Hart. Man, I was 12. I was 12 then. So.
Burn all the belly hair off his ass.
Well, the problem is the teacher's barely older than the students.
Yes.
They hire anybody, a warm body. Yeah, they ain't got no standards no more.
Agreed.
I wish I could think of her name. I think it's called Leash. Leash. They got this one teacher. She be in class. Lady is gorgeous, fine as hell, but she's in class, twerking, bending all over,
clapping.
Oh.
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
I be coming. I was like, you're gorgeous, but why are you doing this in the class?
Like, got some insecurities.
Yeah, like, why you doing this in the class? You're like, well, you don't have to watch. I said, I don't, but somebody needs to say something to you. Yeah. You are fabulous, but why are you doing this in our classroom?
Yeah.
Go, I want to still see you do it. Just get out of the class.
So don't do it in the class. Around the
table.
I'm a watch
we got
outside.
another epidemic. The problem is you too old. They like these little boys now. They like these little boys.
I'm gonna get her name and I'm gonna submit it for y'all can look and see yourself. She's ridiculous. I say, whoever, I say, if I knew what school you was at, I say, post what school you at, because I'm going to write their ass every day and tell them they need to get rid of your ass. If you think this is okay, they need to get rid of you, because ain't nothing about this here what you doing okay. And you might be just right. Well, not right, might. They like these little boys. They got to be.
Yeah. And down here in Florida, they'll take your son or your daughter, boy. Everybody open for negotiation.
Oh my God!
Be careful, Ryan.
Right, these corridors.
That's terrible, man.
Yeah,
that's really terrible.
The attention is real. I saw a post I saw a lady post the other day. She was like, "Why I'm on here arguing with this lady?" I told her, "You're gonna make me go and sleep with your husband." And the lady was pretty. She was a pretty lady. So I go to the comments. Of course, you go to the comments now, and the guys in there like, for you to have to say something like that, like. Like you must be feel down on yourself. Like, why you have to, we see you as this pretty lady, but then you got to say, oh, I'll make me go sleep with your husband. Like, now you knocking yourself down, like you going down notches because, every guy ain't with that. So like, okay, if you were with me, then you going to go out here and do some of this. Like, it was an eye-opening situation to see how people seeking attention. Because she said the whole post probably wasn't even real, but she said it to seek attention and the junk went left for her. So.
Wow.
That was crazy.
That is crazy. That's trashy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Man, it's I don't know, y'all. How do we combat this? You know what I'm saying? Are we like the lady, the teacher I was just telling you about, even though I don't know her, are we obligated to speak up and say something? And does that mean we hate them or we against them because we say something? Well, when you see things like this, do you ever say, you guys, do you ever speak up and say something to somebody, whether you know them or not?
But so if they're seeking attention, judgmental? Yeah, if they're seeking attention, it don't matter because good or bad, it's still attention. When you write a comment, that's another click, that's another attention that they got. So no matter what you say. So good or bad, they still and they prep themselves for it. You kind of pretty much know, like I go out here, it's gonna be this and it's gonna be that. So it ain't. Now I don't see a remedy for it. I don't see a remedy for it unless we all get off the internet. That's about it.
You got to educate your kids because they're gonna face it. That's no matter what. You got to kind of try to prepare them to deal with it.
You also have to police up your friends. So when I was at my very first duty station, we were all between 18 and 20. And one of the girls there, she slept with like all the guys in the barracks at one point or another.
Yeah,
she did at one point or another. And I didn't date anybody or whatever at that particular time. And it was just so happened we were all out and about one day, and one of the other girls, about 4 or 5 of us, in this group, she wasn't someone that I hung with. We became friends later, and she was like, "Well, girl, what's going on with whatever his name is when we naming people?" And she was like, "Oh, girl, nothing." She was like, "Well, I thought y'all were dating." She was like, "Oh, no, we're not dating." She was like, "Well, he told everybody this, and this." She was like, "I don't care." So
wow.
Because she didn't know any better. The way she came up, just like you said, the way she came up in her environment, that's what everybody did. She saw it in her family, her friends from home did it. Now she's in the military and she ran through the whole barracks. Well, the whole barracks ran through her. And 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 it wasn't until she actually ended up getting married probably about a couple of years later and having a child. She didn't even understand that she was devaluing herself, because she said, "Well, I don't care what people think about me." And it's not so much of you thinking about what people care about what people think about you, as just having self-respect for you, for yourself. And she wasn't taught it. So it didn't even click to her. She even told me one time, she was like, "Yeah, I slept with my supervisor. He wrote me up and he was like upset about writing me up." And I was like, this is his business." And then he went and slept with her again. Huh?
Yeah.
So it's a mindset.
So them type of
Dang.
people you can't save. The world, life gonna teach them. That's just what it is.
And
You
that's
can't
what happened
save
to her.
everybody.
Is she realized later, and we actually ended up going to schools together later in life as well. And she was married at that point, and she did what she does and whatever. But she was definitely a little bit more circumspect later in life, in like her later 20s, as opposed to 18 to 20.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cheryl,
it
can I
took some
ask
time.
how when you say that she was, evolved or whatever it was,
He
can I
can't think of
ask
the
what was
words he
the
said.
evidence to you to that you knew that she grown? Did she say it to you, or it was the way she carried herself? How could you?
No.
How do you know?
So the second time I ran into her was probably about 7 years later, from my first time meeting. Well, from the last time I seen her, it was probably about 7 years, and we met at NCOES school. I knew that she was a different person for two reasons. One, she had gotten married, and I couldn't see her marry anybody at that
So,
particular time. Because everybody was available. So to lock it down to one person was a big deal in and of itself. And then two, she only slept with one person while we were at school, as opposed to the entire. Because when you
the
go,
inside of school.
when you go, so when you go to,
She count the girl bodies.
She's
So
still
you only
sleeping
Count
with
them
people though.
bodies. Cheryl
because
said she can't
when you
hide
go to
nobody.
schools like that,
you lucky Larry wasn't around, because you'd have been talked about too.
when you go to schools like that, it's a free for all for anybody who wants to partake at the buffet. Not everybody shows up, but a lot of people do. And for those who do, they show up at the buffet and they partake. She didn't. So I knew then, and she hung out with us more than she hung out with the guys. When you would see her before, it was her and like two or three different guys. At
Dang.
this particular school, she was like, "Hey, what do you guys want to do this weekend?" I was like, I didn't even know if I wanted to hang out with her. We did, but and
Yeah.
we again became fast friends and stuff. So her actions, she didn't tell me anything, but just her mannerisms, her whole, how her vibe, everything was different.
Life saying this was after her
Women
child.
women just like to give women credit. She probably had coochie all over that school. You
Yep.
No,
just
she
She
didn't. I
just knew
promise
how
you,
to
she didn't.
hide it.
And you know why I know she didn't? Because we literally hung out all the time.
oh okay.
And she and she
Listen,
hid and
She
she
was
hid
cop
it
blocking.
the one time she did, she hid it from me until probably about a week before we left, because she didn't want me to know that she did it.
So
Mm-hmm.
if that was slipped through the crack, imagine
Yeah, how imagine
yeah,
imagine
everything
how
else.
yeah,
many more. Listen,
right,
she was
right.
hey,
Well,
she,
if
she
nothing
was a
else,
lot
if
more cordial about what she was
if
doing.
nothing else, her whole mindset changed,
Yeah,
because before
it
she didn't
wasn't just
care.
open. It wasn't open free
She
for all.
didn't
Yeah.
care. It
Yeah.
was I'm telling you, it was a free for all.
Hey, I
Boy,
know
I
one
should have went
thing.
to the military.
I know one thing. Versus better not tell us nothing else about he working out with that big ass coach belly, goddamn that he got on the screen.
Oh
He finna come on and say
All
something.
that workout talk he been doing, he finally done stood up and he got goddamn
He
bad
said,
little
"Coach,
cookies and cream belly ass nigga.
no.
this boy,
Well, I'm gonna stay
hey,
sitting
Man.
down.
Yeah, he been sitting down every show. He done finally
No,
stood
I'm
up.
gonna stay sitting down.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
dang,
Yeah, y'all. Look, I guess we finna wrap it up, man. It's been a good session. I thank everybody for coming on. Yeah, Fridays, y'all. We're gonna keep fat mouthing, man. If y'all think of topics, this is just a platform where we're gonna just sit and talk, you know what I'm saying, and discuss some things, maybe get some resolve and resolutions, maybe, you know what I'm saying, some pathways that we can share, not just with ourselves, we might know somebody young and youthful that we want to invite to the platform where we can help get some guidance, man, whatever it may be. So it's not just my platform, it's our platform. Coach, I want to congratulate you guys on the show and what you guys are doing. I'm loving it. Love what I see you guys doing with the youth. Renee, the cheerleaders and everything, man. Congratulations. Big up to all y'all, man. Yeah, y'all keep it going. It starts right there. Believe me. The dignity, the honor, the respect, it really does start right there. I'm really proud of you guys and everything that y'all doing. Yeah. Thank you for coming on the platform and sharing with us. Mary, Kelly, everybody that watch, being you with this, let the lady show her V. You see what he left over there in the comment?
So why not?
B been managed the whole goddamn show, man. I tell you, man. Thank y'all. Yeah. Thank everybody for chiming in, man, tapping in. I got to go ahead and pack, man. The owners have told me I'm under eviction. So I'm finna move in my car. I'll see y'all at any rest stop. Just pull up. I'll be out there. I'll let y'all in my house.
Thank you guys.
Y'all have a blessed night, man. I
Have a
appreciate
good
everybody,
night.
man.
Have a good night.
Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is.
Bye.
It's been locked in on V108 The Vibe. It's been the Talk Vibe, the GusBoiRaw Show with your boy your host Miles, and the rest of the platform. Y'all be good. We out here.
You're tuned into the GusBoiRaw Show, bringing you that real raw.
Come on down and get you some of these nuts, Heron, because you know they so mucking good.